of this program from my son, and he says, Mom, I've done a lot of research. There's a doctor in town. I was going to San Diego. 2 weeks prior to coming here, I was already booked and ready to go. He found Dr. Taylor. I called May 17th, I was here for the first time. Saw Dr. Taylor, my consultation, and then he said, well, let's get started. Let's go down and get an NAD. I did my first session. I had come here, one was, I was having trouble sleeping in my bed. I hadn't slept in my bed for about 14 months. I had a vertigo episode one day, and I ended up in the emergency room. They told me it's vertigo, nothing. But ever since I had that episode, I couldn't go and sleep in my bed. My son said, it's got to be a phobia, Mom, and if you don't take care of it, it's going to get worse. You're going to have other phobias. No, I was sleeping in my recliner. I come see Dr. Taylor Friday, May the 17th. Everything is fine. I don't feel any different. Saturday, midnight, I wake up from the recliner. I go to my bed and I'm talking myself. It was like an outer body experience. I'm talking myself, Lucy, let's do the pillows high, act like we're in a hotel, and everything's gonna be okay. Been sleeping in my bed ever since. It's a miracle. Like I was telling Dr. Taylor, it's a miracle. I never thought I would be able to sleep in my bed again. Energy, I was just down. I have two businesses, and I was not complaining about not getting the business. I just didn't feel good about life, outlook. I was always tired, no energy. I'm thinking, well, I'm 65. I'm no longer 35, so maybe I just can't do as much. Started the NAD, the third session. I was doing a presentation at a business, and it was like they were at awe, and they said, Lucy, you got the contract. Just from what you've told us, what you've done, I've got 31 years of experience. They were impressed with that. I told them how I was going to execute their contract, what I was going to do with people, where I was going to put them. And I would have never, that was me 30 years ago. That was me 20 years ago. My mind, all of a sudden, I was telling Dr. Taylor, just thinking on my feet. They call it the executive complex. I didn't feel that way. I just knew that problems, whatever problems were coming to me, I was solving them. I would not have done that 6 months ago. I gave up coffee, which I never would have thought. I gave up alcohol. Again, I never would have thought. The cravings, they're gone. I was not addicted to the coffee, I realized. I was addicted to the coffee, meaning what went into the coffee. Oh, and then one day, this was like 2 weeks into the NAD and the ISS. Those are the two programs that I've done here. The lights I told Dr. Taylor, I said, the lights went on in the room. I was at home a Saturday with my husband. I left my office and went back to the kitchen, and I noticed that the floors, like they had been mopped, the colors were vivid. It was a scary feeling of all of a sudden the light, I was living like I had been living in a fog, and now everything is bright. Another plus that this program has given me is that I'm in the moment. I don't worry about yesterday. I don't worry about tomorrow, which a lot of time, most of my life I would have done. Now I'm just thinking about what can I do today? I'm going to take care of problems today, and then just live in the moment. The creativity, my thinking, my business expanding. I wasn't planning, but it's just happening. The ideas are just coming in. The staff here is wonderful. They made it so easy, and it was a great experience. Now I'm going to go through more NAD, ozone, which I've never done, the blood ozone, and I'm going to continue the ISIS. And I just got my results back on my lab, and that's one of the reasons I need to continue. I'm going to, I want to, and I'm going to. I'm a walking testimonial for Dr. Taylor. Wherever I go, my friends, what's my family, and I'm just telling the world what a wonderful experience and how I feel. I feel wonderful. Thank you so much.